who used to rob car stereos. At one point, cars started putting a device in it that if you stole the stereo, it wouldn't work in another car. I think especially Subaru had the technology.
Oh, yeah, Subaru.
But I'll tell you what, bro. When I first started working for Subaru, it was 1986. And I was living in Boulder, and I was a dealer. But I became friends with the manager. His name was Peter Pinto, a real street guy.
Yeah.
And one day he's like, "Why do you wash cars? You're like one of the best salesmen. Just talking to you, I can buy shit from you." And he goes, "Just come over on a Monday and see if you like it." And I came over on a Monday and sold 3 cars and made $1,000. At that time, I used to work 60 hours a week for like
washing.
I think it was $60 a month they would pay me.
And you made it in a day.
I'd make it in a day selling cars. And I borrowed $500 from my girlfriend's mother, and I went and bought, 3 jackets, 3 pair of pants, a pair of shoes, a belt. And I went and fucking knocked them fucking dead. But I thought I was making like $7 to $10 grand a month.
That's
like my first 3
money.
months in 1987, going to school, $7 grand a month. Subaru selling 10 cars a month.
Well, you could have been the
You get a
principal
check
at
from
school.
them. You get a check from Subaru. But the lot man drove like an expensive BMW. And I'm like, how can a fucking lot man sell, have a BMW? I mean, what can a lot man make, The year went by. I stayed a loyal employee. I got into a few arguments there. And the fucking break the car with an axe window if they didn't pay me and shit like that. Pops came in one day. This was a crazy place where I worked. It was called Crouch Subaru.
Yeah. Crouch German, huh?
Crouch. They
Crouch,
own,
huh?
Right, today
well,
you're
going to get fucking robbed if somebody's crouching.
CROCH. They own an Acura store today.
Yeah.
A couple Acura stores, but in those days, that Subaru store was fucking a comedy. Like, it was a comedy.
And they didn't even have a lot of Subarus. Did people even know what that was then?
Yeah, no, in Colorado, it was
king.
number one car. It's the number one car. It used to be Burt Subaru, was the number one Subaru dealer in the world.
Wow.
They did 500 new Subarus a fucking month or something. And then we were like number 8 in the district. But one day the cops came, and they arrested this fucking lot guy because he was running a scam at the gym. But what we also didn't know was that after you sold a car, he would talk to you for 5 minutes about your car. He would upsell you.
Oh, he's selling shit on the
So
side.
this motherfucker was taking the stereos out of the GL10 sedans, the top, and putting it in your shitty car.
Wow.
So all these people paying 20 grand for these high-end cars and the radio. It was like an AM radio. And, bro, he did it to every like, when he got arrested, he had been doing this for years. Like, people were buying
Made
cars.
a ton of money.
Ton of money. He was selling rims, tires. Then the cops came in again one day and surrounded the building because we had a salesman that used to rob banks at lunchtime.
Oh, wow.
His name was Carlos Valverde. I'll
What a
never
great
forget
idea.
this guy. And he had 9 kids. 9 fucking kids he had
Damn.
with the same wife. He had been married like 30 fucking years. He was
robbing
like 20,
that pussy as
he was
well,
married
apparently.
30 years. He was like 22. He was Spanish. Carlos Valverde.
That's as can be, dude.
Never forget this guy. And one day the fucking cops came and surrounded the building. He was fucking robbing banks at his lunchtime. Him and 4 other guys would fucking get car. I mean, it was fucking crazy. Then I got in trouble there. Like, this car dealership was a professional. Like the people
Everybody
who worked
was
there,
stealing from
there was
everybody.
a guy in there that robbed
That's a
banks.
great sitcom. Everybody's stealing from
Oh my
everybody.
God. There was a guy in there that was in probation because he robbed banks. And then he just got out of jail after doing 20 years for robbing banks. The manager was a biker that would work 6 months of the year.
Yeah.
Like cut his hair and shave, and he was a great salesman. Then the other half of the year, he was a biker. Didn't do no drugs. He hated drugs. And he hated the smell of vinegar.
Wow.
So when I didn't want him there, I would come in and I'd buy a bottle of white vinegar, and I'd take a cap and put it in the corner of his office and spill it. And he'd be in the office within minutes. He'd be like, I smell vinegar, and he'd fucking leave. I used to get Coke bindles and tie like fish wire to him, and I'd throw them on the floor by him, and I'd roll them from my seat, and he'd fucking trying to step on it. I had a great time working
That sounds so much fun,
but
man.
it's so funny because what I learned that year, I still do today.
Right.
Like all the things I learned about selling cars and how you should be a salesman, like still use those principles today. Like they would kept me alive in the comedy game.
Yeah.
Like, so it's kind of.
When you're so you said that your daughter lost a tooth. Like, what's that kind of like? So, like, what is like? Is it hard to go from like, being like? Is it hard to switch into like a dad mode? Like, did you ever worry that it would be hard to switch into like a dad mode, or is it just kind of naturally happen? Because like sometimes, especially meeting as kind of like the center of attention, sometimes whether we want to be or not, and then like have your daughter be the center of attention. Is it different? Like, is it unique or anything? What's that like?
I've had like 5 lives, man.
Yeah.
So like, I leave here now. I go over the hill. I pick her up at 3:45 from camp, and I take her to Muay Thai. And then I got a half hour in between Muay Thai and swimming.
Yeah.
And then I sit there for a fucking hour and sit with her. And then from there, we go to dinner tonight because it's Wednesday night.
So it's spaghetti night.
So it's spaghetti night. It's...
and she's in the pool, you're just watching her. It's like all the dad stuff.
Yeah. And I'm very fortunate because a lot of the people in the pool are moms.
Right.
I could go with my wife.
Oh, nice.
The way I look at it, I got a second chance of being a dad.
Wow.
I fucked up the first time, so now I do it to the T. I'm the type of guy, if you give me a second chance at something, that's it. Whatever the past was the past. Next time, I'll do it to the fucking letter.
Yeah.
And so all that's going on right now in my life is very important. Like every aspect of it. The balance I have is
show
very
up.
important.
You got to show up every day.
I give a fuck about my family.
Yeah.
We got to feed our family. We got to eat, and we got to act like a family. If not, we're gonna end up like an LA family.
Yeah.
Divorced, and I got a 16-year-old wife, and I don't want that. I did that already.
Yeah.
I did that already. I want a family. I want to go home at night. So I enjoy my comedic life.
Mm-hmm.
I love my podcast life.
Yeah.
I went to the store and bumped into you guys. And
I know, it's so
pussy.
much fun. Last night was so much fun in the parking lot.
And sticking your fingers up somebody's ass, and you're talking about this. I went and got pizza at Joe's, and I brought a Sicilian slice for Lee and his buddy, and they waited for me by their open mic.
Oh, that's
so we
cool.
sat in the parking lot till 12:30 eating pizza, talking shit, and people were pulling on, going, "Joey, what's happening?" And we're talking about black dick and fucking how that I'm it's funny because I'm going, yeah, the chick, she liked black dick, she liked the banana mist around the dick, and a black guy pulls up and goes, "It's funny you're here. I was just talking about black people." He came, we started telling him about banana dicks. I mean, we were there till about 12:30 just talking. And then I go home and I wash my hands. I pee,
Check on the kid.
And then I'm in her room, tiptoe.
Yeah.
And I turn the turtle off. That's doing like this psychedelic show.
Oh, dude, it's crazy they put kids through some of that.
So now I turn this other thing off. And then I give her a kiss and I say, God bless you. And then I walk to my office and there I am smoking dope.
Yeah.
2 minutes later. And then, so it's like I have 10 lives in between.
And they're all going on at once.
I really respect that fathership shit. Like, I don't get high. Like if I get high before, like, swimming or something, I do Listerine. I change my shirt. I put Visine in my eyes.
Show up like at least.
Yeah, I show up like a problem. Show up like fucking, looking like Cheech and
You're not having your daughter hold the roach in her swim bag.
No.
Yeah.
In fact, yesterday morning I got up. She went to pre-care first, right? She went to... At 2, she went to like pre-care, and I was against it. But when my wife took me, and I saw the kids, I go, "What are we gonna do? Keep her in the house all day?"
Right, because it's fun that you do art and stuff like that, and they get to interact with other
you
kids.
Gotta interact with other kids.
That's the biggest thing.
Gotta interact with other fucking kids.
Yeah,
that's the big thing. That when I came from Cuba, I had a big problem. I didn't speak the language, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't speak the language, and then my father died. So I was like Vito when he came from Italy.
Yeah.
You ever see The Godfather 2? When Vito came, he was like a half a fucking retard. He was like singing songs at the INS. He was like singing.
Yeah, he's like one of those guys going through my neighborhood with no radio.
Yeah, with no radio.
Yeah.
And that was me. I was damaged goods. But my mom had me in an adult world because she didn't believe in daycare. So here I am at the track. I'm at the bar with her that she owned.
Yeah. You're at the laundromat. You're learning about everything.
That didn't do me no favors.
Right.
Yeah, it showed me the world, but it also slowed me back. It took me years to.
It took your childhood away. Probably took childhood away.
I was a single child.
Yeah.
So that don't help either. So you don't learn how to care. You don't learn how to do. You get jealousy issues if a kid is around your mom. So I had to learn to deal with all that. With me, I wanted her. Listen, man. Let's fucking be honest. As men, let's be fucking honest.
Your mom was hot?
No, my mom was a fucking dirty whore.
Oh, sorry. I know what we're being honest about. My mom was okay. She's about a 7 or 8.
Let's be as honest as we can. You know, a woman has to fight hard in this world.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? It's just the way it is, ladies. I'm not here to tell you why or how. It's the way it's always been.
It's a tough time.
The odds are against a woman from day one. I'm going to shorten those odds. If I could get her from 9-1 odds to 7-3,
Yeah.
I did my job as a dad.
Amen. I love
And that's
that.
filling in those voids. See, I thought being a dad was buying your kid a $22,000 car. No. At 25, when I had my kid, I thought that's what having a child was. Having a child is when, dog, my phone's ringing. I don't give a fuck that it's ringing. And I'm on the floor with her drawing crayons every night.
Yeah.
Like every night, her and I sit together and we get crayons and she yells at me, why don't you use markers? I'm like, because I'm fucking old school. I like crayons, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kind of type of motherfucker. And while I'm doing that crayon, I'm thinking about my life. I'm looking at her and I'm thinking about the shit I didn't do as a kid. But that's every night.
You get that second chance.
When I get home, we eat dinner. She says her prayers. Even though I'm talking about eating assholes all day and fucking that fucking Polish fuck and all this shit that comes out of my mouth. Then at 6 o'clock, I'm this guy that says prayers at the table.
Yeah.
And Mercy, take your elbows off the table. And I talk to her in Spanish. And
I like that.
So if I say, oye, ¿qué está pasando? I'll say it, oye, ¿qué está pasando? How was school today? ¿Cómo estaba el campo hoy? So whatever I say to her in English, I say to her in Spanish. And even if she don't understand, she'll understand me. As she
gets it.
Yeah, she understands.
What are some things that she does that you notice is like you inside of her? That's kind of cool, huh? To see like something like a moment in your kid when they like maybe they laugh a certain way or they look a certain way or they do something like when you see like you it's like you know what I'm talking about, kind of?
Yeah, no, there's a couple things I see already. I see that she likes her alone time.
Yeah.
There's times we walk in from doing something and she's like, later. And there's times I go in her room and she'll tell me. She'll tell me the truth. She's like, I want to be alone right now. And it'll hurt my feelings, but I'll go, I'm the same fucking way. Why would I be hurt? I don't like her temper.
Yeah.
Sometimes she goes off on my wife and I got to sit her down and she gets red. I see that Cuban blood going.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So that Cuban blood is good, but it's bad in some situations. So I want to hone it.
Yeah. It's more of a soup.
So I brought her into jiu-jitsu about 2 months ago. Mm-hmm. And she fell in love with the dude because my daughter's going to be a little dirty whore. I mean, I love her to death. She loves men. And I wanted that.
Yeah.
I'd want her. Like, I bring her around guys so she's never scared. She's never intimidated.
Oh, I like that.
My mother was a bookmaker, so she worked with men. And I used to admire how my mother walked into a room and the respect she got from men.
Wow.
It wasn't a respect that she got because she had big tits and because she laid the law down in that room.
Yeah.
Came from a very interesting background that I didn't know. When my mother was 16, her and her sister went to a dance in Cuba. Mm-hmm. And my mother couldn't find her sister. So she went outside and some guy was raping her. And my mother broke a bottle and cut the guy, stabbed him from one side of his back to the other. He died. So they had to get my mother out of Cuba into the States. So my mom went to like Curacao first.
Curacao, yeah.
Curacao first.
Yeah, we have a military base there.
Yeah,
military base.
Huge. And then she went to the States. And then she went back to Cuba, fake identity, and everything disappeared. Wow. So I look at my daughter, and I think about me, and I know that that's in my blood.
It's in there.
That's a possibility. My mom had to think quick. I never knew the story until she died.
Wow, she was fearless.
I never knew the story. I saw her in action. In fact, I was
she must have been a strong woman, huh?
Yes, that was writing the fucking thing. Because I usually, like, when you go write jokes, sometimes you can't write jokes. So I'm just sitting there licking a pen, I'll fucking just write a story.
Yeah.
Like, let's write it. And I wrote a story about me and karate and how I got into karate. I got into karate because I played hooky and I got hit in the head with a lunchbox and I got stitches and I told my mother. And the next day she walked me to a black karate school. All black.
Black people doing karate?
Oh, yeah.
No
1969, 60, New York City.
How's that not a documentary?
As a matter of fact, you know Laranja Orange? The guy that acts Brazilian that hangs out with all these guys is Eddie's black belt.
Oh, is it not Shay or what's that guy's name? He used to do
He does the Brazilian accent. His father was my first karate teacher.
Eve, not Eve. I'm
Mr.
thinking
Orange.
of Eve. You know what I'm talking about? That guy Eve that comes down sometimes. He's like friends with Tate Fletcher and those guys.
No,
it's not him. And Mickey Gall. He comes with those guys.
No.
Not him.
No, this guy's one of Eddie's black belts.
Wow.
He has a show, the Naranja. He's a black dude, but he makes believe he's Brazilian. And he
That capoeira boy, huh?
He insults everybody. His was my first black belt. And his father would walk around with a fucking wooden sword and hit you. There was no giggling allowed.
That's crazy.
And I remember I got kicked in the stomach one time and got the wind knocked out of me. And I'm like, I'm not going back. And my mom grabbed me. She goes, you don't go back in there. I'm going to kick you in the stomach the fucking time. So get back in there. That's no big deal. You got kicked one time. He would make you run on the streets with your gi on, barefoot, in 1968. So you would be running past all your friends, and then the next day you go to school and your friends like, hey, karate man, come on, show us some karate and shit.
So then you'd be put on the spot, kind of. You kind of had to respect your art. You had to show your art to your friends, and you had to then you decide for yourself: do I respect my art? Am I going to show it, or what am I going to do in this moment?
That's why I love the martial arts so much, because at that time I was so fucked up, but they brought me into something. And I used to get bullied by this kid, Rudy the Haitian. He was a Haitian kid.
Haitians can be wild, man. It's risky. It's 50-50 shot every time with a Haitian.
And this is the season in New York. I don't even know what a Haitian is.
Yeah.
But the whole neighborhood called him Rudy the Haitian. And he was about my age. And he would beat me up like once a month or whatever. And one day I got the karate down. I lit this motherfucker, Jack. I lit him up with kicks.
Some fucking double dragon,
Oh, yeah.
huh?
I got him with like 20 kicks to the stomach and shit. And then the next time his father came downstairs and grabbed my arms and pinned me and let him hit me. And then his father took me upstairs.
It's a cheat code.
And my mother would wake up in the mornings, take me to school, but my mom would have a bar, so she wouldn't go to bed till 4 in the morning. So she would do all this shit and then come home and take an afternoon nap. And this one particular day, he came upstairs, knocked on my mom's door, which, big mistake.
Yeah.
My mom opened the door like, what's going on? And he's like, the next time your son hits my son, I'm going to hit him and I'm going to hit you. And my mom got a fucking kitchen knife and chased him up the stairs. I was like 5.
Damn.
Like crying, Mom's gonna get there. And also my mom came down holding a knife. Said, that motherfucker will never fuck with you again. And we went inside. But the lady next door had seen everything that went down in the apartment. Everybody on the floor. But it was the 70s. There was no camera, and Americans shut their fucking mouth. There was no rats. You weren't allowed to talk to the police. You were raised not to talk to the police.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, like 10 minutes later, the cops knocked on the door and they had my mom in the hallway. They turned her around. They were about to arrest her. He kept saying that my mother had a knife, and the little old lady came out with fucking, what do you call those things?
Knitting, probably knitting cross or something. Yeah.
Rosary beads.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes, I saw the whole thing. She didn't have a knife.
And that was it.
She had a spoon. She was stirring coffee. Isn't that right? And my mom goes, yeah, see, in Spanish. And the cops were like, all right, let it go. And my mom was telling Rudy's father in Spanish that "Wa matar, hijo de puta," all the shit. And a week later, Rudy's family moved from the building. We never saw the Haitians again.
Wow. Now with your mom being so tough, like was it tough to feel like affection from her? Because sometimes, like, my mom's a hard worker, right? My mom delivered, she's a delivery woman. She delivered newspapers when I was a kid. She delivers magazines now. She's always had a fucking van, Now she's got her husband. He has Alzheimer's. She don't even know he's in the van. He's with her day, just fucking bouncing around in the fucking passenger seat. She had a fucking second seatbelt installed for him because he fucking would kind of slip. He's getting little. He would slip out of the fucking first one. And now she's got him just basically in a fucking straitjacket, just sitting around. He has no clue where he is. Just delivering fucking news on wheels every day, So I think he's about 90,
Your mom still does this?
My mom still does it, dude. Here's the worst part, bro. She got a good deal on this van, right? My mom likes a good deal, and she got a good deal on this van. It has none of the side or back windows, bro. So her fucking GPS is the Lord, bro. So she just fucking bouncing around. He's got him in the thing, but out there delivering all these things, man. And she won't not work, Like I could tell her, like, look, I give her some money every month, but she wouldn't have anything else to do. It's like her identity. But then for me, it was hard. Like, for me, that kind of mom was hard to connect with, because that she just had, for me, I looked at my mom as like the mom and the dad. I didn't realize it when I was a kid. But, do you find it was tough to like have an emotional, like a mother-son connection when your mom is like has to be such a bravado? You know what I'm saying, kind of?
Up without a dad. I had a stepdad. My mom was tough.
Yeah.
My mom was very tough. In today's world, it would be light abuse. But I'm thankful.
Yeah, same.
I'm thankful
for
everything she did, because My mom prepared me for the world. Today, I'm not raising my daughter. I'm preparing my daughter just in case something happens to me. My mom did a great job, but she left a lot of gaps, and that's where the damage came in.
Right.
So what I did differently is I write all the damage down. I write for my daughter. So I write every couple of days what I'm feeling, what my thoughts are, kind of like Jax Teller on Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
So if something does happen to you,
She knows what's going on.
she has all the fucking answers. She'll she'll know the truth. You know, I don't tell my daughter I'm a comedian. I don't show her, because if not, she's going to want to be a fucking comic in front of the stage.
Right.
I don't even think, like the pre-K teacher the other day said, have your daddy help you write it, but it's got to be clean. I don't want that shit. Don't tell her, because it's going to be all right for her to be the class clown. I don't want her to be the class clown. My mom, dog, made me fight. My mom brought a girl home for me the first time. What the fuck? Till this day, I can look you guys both in the eye, and I don't even know if I fucked her. I think I passed out from fear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I came girl once and just fucking, and then lied about it, made her, then I got so scared, I fucking left out of my own window in my room. I was too embarrassed to walk through my own fucking house. It was a party at my house. And I just fucking left, bro. And there's all these people just driving silently up and down the street, fucking singing in their car. I'm like, this is a fucking crazy world, man.
Dude, if I was in bed with my wife and you showed up in the dark with an acoustic guitar playing Eric Clapton, that would scare. First of all, I would. I'm not violent, but I'd fucking blow you away because I have a sidearm. All of a sudden, you're in bed with your girl and someone singing Eric Clapton on an acoustic guitar. It's like a fucking nightmare. You're like the Incubus. I'd be like, stop right there. And you'd be like, Dad.
If I saw you in heaven. Well, the crazy thing, it's the saddest song. I didn't even know what the song was about. I just learned it. And then in hindsight, when I realized I'm in there just playing for a bunch of geeked up seniors who were hopped up on wiener uppers. And I was over there fucking playing a sad song. Like, just like,
Isn't it about his son dying?
in heaven. Yeah, it's a beautiful, but yes, it is. And it's very sad. It's heartbreaking. I don't know what I was doing.
Not a sexy song, though. And I wonder how that mixes with Viagra. I don't see them, like, of all the Viagra songs, like Paradise by the Dashboard Lights or something, you know.
Yeah. Well, I only knew three
Use
songs.
Me All Night Long.
Didn't have it.
But Tears in Heaven? I mean, that's a boner killer. No?
Dude, I thought I'd been drinking orange juice and vodkas, dude. I the best thing I could do was that, and then I had that well, Billy Ray was a preacher's son. That was a little
Dusty Springfield, ladies and gentlemen. That's kind of a hot song in a way.
that was a little too.
Do you know that she was a British lesbian?
Dusty Springfield?
Yes. When you hear that, she's like, she's a black woman. No, she was a little white girl lesbian. That was her only hit, I think, ever. That's Dusty Springfield, and she died young. She died
Who remade the song?
60. No, that's the original's hers.
Oh, it is.
I think people have covered it, but the one that you know,
I thought what's her name redid it.
I'm sure many have covered it, but like the one that you hear still is hers. Yeah, Aretha. I guess Aretha.
Oh,
Joss Stone. It's a testament to the durability of her version that's still the one. Written the year I was born, I think.
Yeah, I just wonder, like, is there?
You got me spun up with the preacher stuff.
What about Judah Smith, pastor that I know? Did he speak up?
Is he here? Is he a good guy?
Oh yeah, Judah's awesome. He's a great pastor. I just wonder if some of like the bigger like pastors spoke up about it or not. I don't know. And then that's when you start to think, well, am I wrong for, what am I feeling? What's going on? There's no public record of Judah Smith, the pastor and author, speaking publicly about the conflict in Gaza. However, there's a different Judah Smith, a medical student, who spoke about the impact of missile strike on Soroka Medical Center in Israel, which may be a good confusion. No public statements on the Gaza conflict from the pastor and lead at church home. But yeah, I mean, people have their different views, and those are like, I think it's just stuff I'm curious about. And I don't know like enough about the Bible sometimes.
I think we have to say that Jesus is against killing innocents. I just think we have to say that because if we can't say that, then what can we say?
Yeah.
This is not a religion of violence. It's just not.
What do you feel like about Candace's the assassination attempt? Do you find there was a reality in that?
I think that, I don't understand it. I just want to say again, I love Candace. She's coming tonight. And I've known her a long time, yeah.
Go over there just like see her kids. Sometimes I know that's kind of weird.
It's not weird.
But it's not weird. I don't have any children or wife or anything. So I go over there and her kids are like as full of life as could be. and they're all mixed kids, and that's awesome. And then,
Pretty kids.
oh,
beautiful
dude,
kids.
she has beautiful kids, and her and Georgia is funny, man.
But so I would say of the assassination, first of all, I knew him well. He was right at my house right before he was killed, so I feel emotional about it still.
Oh,
Yep.
really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I have his wife and know his wife well, so I feel emotional about it. So I just haven't wanted everything to do with it. But I will say a couple of things. I don't understand the official story at all. I don't understand it, and I want to make sure that there is a truly rigorous and honest federal investigation of it. And I'm definitely concerned about that. A. B. I think that I don't know many of the details, but I know that recently Candace said that Egyptian registered aircraft were following Erica Kirk Charlie's widow around for a number of years in different places in the world. That's one of the weirdest things I've ever heard, and I just want to say that is factually true. That's true. So that's like the one data point that I happen to know is true. What does that mean? I have literally no idea. I can't even guess, but that's very, very strange.
What is Egyptian? It could mean aircrafts from Egypt. Who knows?
I think that they were registered in Egypt, and but that fact is true. So enough, and it also her claim that there were kind of a disproportionately large number of foreign registered cell phones at the event. That's also true. So what does that add up to? I don't know, but it means that the FBI has a moral and legal obligation to look in every direction and to be open-minded, as you would in any investigation, in journalism, in science. It's all the same process. I don't know the answer, and I'm going to sift through everything as open-mindedly as I can, as honestly as I can, to get to what the truth is. That's science, that's law enforcement, that's journalism. It's all the same. That's justice. And I just want to make sure that is happening, and I just don't have a ton of confidence in the FBI or the men who run it. And I'm not saying that out of ignorance at all.
That's
I'm not alleging anything. I'm just saying
No.
I think it's really important that we have that.
I never wanted
This
to
dumb
think
Twitter,
any of this.
like leaders of the FBI are on Twitter. Like what?
Do you see the video that Tim Dillon did about the
No, because it makes me too mad.
No, I agree. It's like, and also here's the weird thing. I never wanted to think about any of this shit.
No,
I
I
never
agree.
wanted to think that our FBI didn't care about us, or that our CIA was compromised, or that we couldn't you can't even call the police department without thinking that it goes directly to some other foreign lobby, right? So it's weird that if people point I just wanted to try my best and fucking be alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not like a weirdo just because your brain is trying to figure things out. That's a brain's job, is to try to figure things out, is to try to make organization of things, right? So it's just so crazy that people who are trying to figure things out are getting ostracized, whether they're right or wrong or something. At least they're trying to have some semblance of like curiosity, which is really just kind of
If the
reframed.
official story describing the murder of your friend doesn't make sense, and you find yourself yelling at a podcaster for coming up with other theories, you're barking in the wrong direction. Your anger should be focused on the people whose job it is constitutionally to get to the answer. And there's very little pressure on them, I know.
Yeah.
And a great deal of pressure on Candace Owens. And by the way, I've said this to a bunch of people, off the record, people I'm just talking to. It's like, what Candace is saying is clearly causing a lot of turmoil. Is it true or not? I can't assess it. I'm not the FBI. I'm a freaking podcaster, but I do know how the system works, and it's really simple. The FBI has this case, and of course, the state of Utah. It's their job to not only find out what happened, but present it to the public in a way that restores some confidence that you can have justice in this country, that we have functioning law enforcement. I don't have confidence in that because there's a lot of evidence that we don't have that. So restore confidence by being honest and telling a story that makes sense. So why, and if they don't do that, and they haven't done that, they have not done that, how can you be mad at Candace Owens or anyone else for filling a vacuum that they left? Well, Candace is okay, no. The people with the authority are the ones responsible, and they're the ones who should be held responsible when there's a failure. Not some podcaster, not me, not you, not Candace, the people whose job it is talk about, and it's always that. It's always like, you know, you say, well, I don't know why Israel's committing genocide, and God's like, shut up, Theo Von. It's like, shouldn't you be mad at Israel for committing the genocide? No.
Or shouldn't, why am I the one even asking?
Exactly.
Dude, I'm just a curious fucktard, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best, but fuck, dude. I'm a guy who lived with a 66-year-old man to fucking chirp boner pills off of him, dude.
With respect, like a lot of these criminal investigations, your story doesn't make sense.
His name was Wally. He played tennis. He was a 4.0 at tennis.
Right. Makes him sound kind of wholesome and normal. He was my buddy's dad. You live with him so you can get free boner pills. Then he invites you into his bedroom in the dark with his girl to play Eric Clapton songs on an acoustic guitar. And you don't think there's anything kind of freaky about that at all.
I think that's the most normal thing we've talked about all episode.
You know, you're probably
Being really honest.
to put it in context, yes.
I want to get you out because we want to go to your party tonight. What is one of the things about the Charlie Kirk assassination that rubs you the wrongest, do you feel like?
About the investigation into it?
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole thing with the kid and the images, and then they see him at like a Dairy Queen. Some of the, it's just like, it's all so confusing. You can't decide what to believe. But also the fact that it doesn't feel like there's any presentation from the FBI or something about reality. So it feels like sleuths filling in all the pieces. What do you?
I've called directly to say that, just as an American, as a friend of Charlie's who is interested in seeing justice and is interested in preserving our system beyond this year. Like, if you want the system to continue, you have to satisfy people that the system is real. And if they're convinced that it's not real, at some point they'll overthrow it. That's just going to happen. Okay. Oh, but Mamdani. Yeah. How do you think we got Mamdani? And you think Mamdani's radical? The dude went to Bowdoin. It could be a lot more radical than that. And we're going to get that.
They have a good sailing team there.
Do that.
It was Bowdoin, but it's not.
It's Bowdoin, known really for sodomy, but also sailing. Enthusiastic.
I
Actually,
see.
they got one of the top-rated varsity sodomy teams in the country.
Or to starboard.
Zen users. But anyway, here's what I am concerned about. A lot of things. One, he acted alone. Tell me how that worked. I don't, none of us really act alone.
It's hard to go anywhere by yourself, too.
Right, thank you. Exactly. You acted totally alone. Okay. You're going to have to prove that to me. It's totally possible. Anything is possible. Weird things have happened. We'll continue to. But that's not my default assumption, and it shouldn't be yours. And their default assumption was we acted alone. Really? Why do you think that? What about life suggests that people typically act alone? When was the last time you acted alone in anything? I don't go, right? So A. B, we know that people had foreknowledge of this because they posted about it on X and said Charlie Kirk is going to be killed on this date, and he was.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
Like, were they guessing? Was it a guessing thing where every day
like
they
when
post-
maybe. Have those people been interviewed? Have they been hauled into FBI HQ and had a long conversation with how they knew that? Like, let's get really specific. Why did you post that? Who have you talked to? Like, if I were doing this investigation, because I spent my whole life doing non-criminal investigations called journalism, like, what do we know is true? How do we find out? Call everybody, be open-minded. It's like it's the same process. If I was doing this investigation, they would be at the very top of the list. We know, because we've got public postings on Twitter, that people know, just like on 9/11. We know people bet against American Airlines and the banks that were in the World Trade Centers. They shorted those stocks. Those people clearly had foreknowledge of 9/11. Who were those people? We still don't know. So I would start there.
But so you're saying that just the fact that there could possibly be some foreknowledge should be
Well,
investigated?
they're foreknowledge because
Okay.
I saw the tweets. And so I saw at least two that said, everything's going to change when Charlie Kirk gets to the college in Utah. Well, I'm not saying they're a part of a conspiracy, but there's evidence that they had foreknowledge. Okay, so that's where you begin. And then I could go on. Like, tell me how this guy who seemed normal became a radical trans furry murderer. It's not enough to tell me, oh, trans. I'm not pro-trans, by the way.
Was that the guy or his boyfriend?
Well, exactly right. Tell me how this guy became so radicalized that he murdered a stranger. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying I want an explanation for how it happened. Why wouldn't I?
I agree.
Oh, we can't talk about that because it'll prejudice the jury pool. Really, you've told the world that you have both a confession from him in his text to his boyfriend and the murder weapon with his fingerprints on it. I think you got a pretty solid case. So why is it so difficult to just explain? Dude, 9/11, the rubble was still smoldering whenever I was on television on 9/11. So I remember this very well. People are instantly appeared. Oh, this is Islamic radicalism. Here's where it comes from. we're going to invite this guy in from Columbia who's just written a book about it. And like the whole explanation was ready to go.
Yeah.
There's no even attempt, which is both good and bad, but there's no attempt to explain how this happened. Like that's the key question we all want to know. Yes, I know Charlie Kirk was murdered by gunshot. Got it. Saw it. Why? And they never want to tell you.
Yeah.
Was the kid on SSRI? Shut up. Are you a Scientologist? And they immediately start name calling you. Oh, you're Candace Owens now? No.
But if you're just a curious why your friend got killed,
Well, that's
friend.
kind
It's
of
a
what
human
I
person.
am. That's what I am.
Right, I'm saying.
Right.
It's a human person.
That's what Candace is. So I have said from the beginning, if you don't like what Candace Owens is saying, why don't you call her and offer a more plausible explanation for what happened? Oh, she's bad. She's bad. Okay. I mean, I like her a lot. I don't think she's bad, but I love her actually. But let's just stipulate she's bad. But why wouldn't you do that?
Well, I don't agree with some of the stuff that the rabbit hole she goes down, but I like the fact that she likes to dig in the garden, you know? So it's like, I like the fact that she's curious and that obviously if people weren't resonating with what she's doing, then nobody would be paying attention. But you know how many places I go, people will come up to me and be like, and I don't think they want to say something to me. They'll be like, I love Candace Owens.
Did I tell you what happened to me in Oslo this summer? I was with my family.
White Oslo. Some people call it White Oslo, isn't it?
Nope.
It's low.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm in Oslo, Norway, and just for one night we were fishing, and then we go to Oslo to fly out, and I'm walking down the street with one of my daughters, Tucker Carlson. I was like, shit, I'm going to get yelled at in Oslo. This guy runs up to me, Tucker Carlson, yes. You know Candace Owens? I was like, yeah. He goes, tell her I love her. And I texted Candace, I was like, that is fame when people come up to you just because of the reflected glory of someone you know. Why do people like Candace so much? She's an amazing broadcaster, yes, because they sense in her, she might be wrong. Is she lying to me? Not on purpose. They sense the purity of her intent. That's the truth. And I can say, as someone who's dealt with government officials my whole life, I'm not vouching for everything Candace claims. I don't even know a lot of what she claims because I'm working on other stuff, and it makes me sad also. But the point is, do I trust Candace more than I trust your average DOJ official? Are you joking? It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's not even close. It's not even close. We can all be wrong, but who do I trust to like try to tell the truth more? Candace or your average DOJ official? Opposite ends of the spectrum. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Do you feel
It's a
that?
scary time. Yeah. It's a scary time. It's like, I remember when you were interviewing Putin.
Yeah.
I remember thinking we may get some real information here, which is kind of a crazy.
I know.
And I'll admit that. I'll be like, dude, we might really get some information here. Instead of all this BS, like Russia was involved in making all these ads and all this thing, we might really get some information here.
Yeah, well, you were right.
2:58, you came at noon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get you out of here.
Damn.
That sucks. There goes your nap.
I don't nap anymore.
You don't?
No, I'm flying to the Middle East tomorrow. That's like 12 hours a piece for me. I'm just going to eat hummus.
Are you flying on a commercial?
I'm flying commercial. They have the best airline.
Oh,
I know that makes me an Islamist. I know I'm most murderer for saying that, but Qatar Airways is like the best airline. It just is. I've flown in all airlines.
Dude, some of the best people over there. I had a great time. What I like about their country is they keep shit in line. Like there's not a lot of fucking BS over there.
You can say what you want. It's definitely more restrained in some ways.
We could say f it as well, dude. Remember you couldn't even say it the other day.
Well, I could say it because I'm American, but like, no, you're not allowed to spray paint public buildings there. Sorry, you can't shit on the sidewalk. You're not allowed to have sex in an ATM vestibule or smoke meth in front of other people's houses. But you can say what you believe. So there's a constriction of freedom in some way.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, especially like the other day. So my gay friend calls me up. He's like, dude, he wanted me to say faggot to his friends on Zoom, right? And I'm like, dude.
What's your life like, dude?
Bro, dude, I'm not saying I just woke up.
You just said my gay friend called me the other day and he wants me to say faggot to his friends on Zoom. Sentence.
Well, yeah, it's like people are trying to say like, well, you can't say this and that, but it's like, what do you want me to do in that instance? It's like my gay buddy, he calls me up and he's like, dude, a couple of my boys are over here, Trent's over here, say faggot for us. And I'm like, dude, and I just woken up, right? I'm like, I'm not saying it like if I just woke up, dude. That's crazy.
You got to ease into faggot. It can't, you just like go cold into faggot. I've had this exact problem.
Dude, having my eyes open for
my wife will
seconds.
say that. People are like, say faggot. I'll be like, whoa, I need a cup of coffee first. I can't.
dude.
Right.
At least let me put on some sneakers, you know? Like, that was, it's like, and also the fact that Piers Morgan wouldn't say it, it's a British word. You guys started the word.
I know, it's not like I asked him to say cunt. I almost did, because I think that's allowed. You can say that.
They're both his words, dude. And I understand, like, not yelling it at somebody that's gay, or like, you know, say you open your door and like two guys are like blowing each other in your front yard or something. I don't yell.
No joke about the skinny girl being fat, because it's a joke.
Yeah, you don't yell fat. You're like, hey, fellas, hit the road. You know?
Right.
It's like,
Exactly.
dude, like one time I walked behind a 7-Eleven, there's a couple gay dudes back there. One of them was at least gay. And one of them was blowing one of them, right? So
So who is gay?
I don't know.
Who is gay? No, sorry, just kidding.
But yeah, I didn't ask at that
You didn't?
point. No, but I was like, guys, come on, you know? And one of them got into a car that had those, it was like a Honda Civic that had those, it was around the holidays, that had those antler ears out the side. And I was like, that's,
The guy blowing or getting blown?
I don't know which one it was, but that was the,
It matters.
I think that was the,
100%.
but
the
that was
antler ears? Yeah.
but that was the gay guy. Yeah. So anyway, I don't even know
That's
why.
deductive reasoning. For the Sherlock Holmes of gay 7-Eleven.
But my buddy, today it's like, now I'm the bad guy to a gay friend because I won't say that over to his Zoom at work. And I'm like, dude, I'm not.
You got a buddy calls, all he needs you to do is say fat on Zoom. That's it. He's not asking for, it's not a loan. He's not bail him out of jail. He just say fat on Zoom and you're like, no, the one thing you want, I deny you.
And I've said this before, I think that a lot of people, like gay people, they should auction off the word. Somebody can say it one time at a certain time. Everybody can buy a Zoom pass to watch the person say it. Like you pay, like say like, I'm trying to think of who, but say, who's a good, Burt Reynolds is going to say it, right? He's going to say it tonight at midnight. Everybody can buy a pass to watch him say it. Right?
Love that. But it doesn't, I'm not insecure about this because I've worked around and loved gays my whole life.
None of my gay friends are going to be upset about
You know what?
Hmm.
They're the offenders. It's like, they're like rappers with the N-word. It's insane. You work with gay men, like, he's a fat. And I just be like, oh, I can't do it.
I can't even, the people that say, but dude, I think it's the same with the N-word. They should auction it off where people could, like Angelina Jolie saying the N-word at 10:15. You know how many people are going to pay to watch, and then the money goes towards black causes and black culture.
Pay-per-view profanity. No, you're totally right.
How many people? She gets 30 minutes. She can say it anywhere in there. She can do a little bit. She can read a book and drop.
Angelina Jolie saying the N-word. I might actually pay the $25.99 to see that.
Dude, who would?
Actually.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But then you're making.
So naughty. That's like
I agree. But you're making money for your
it's like hate crimes OnlyFans. Yeah.
But I think.
Can you do that? I've never been on OnlyFans, obviously, but could you get an OnlyFans to be like, say the N-word? I mean,
I think you could do it, dude. If you could get George Washington's great grandson to say it, what about that? Tonight we got George Washington's great grandson. Bring him up. We got George Washington's great grandson tonight at probably, I bet he's pretty old. So at 7:15.
pretty old. He's like about 150 years old, actually.
Wait, sorry. George Washington didn't have any
No,
children?
we didn't. The Custis's. It's through his wife's family. No,
Okay.
he didn't.
But if his great great grandson is saying, I'm going to tap in, there's no way. If it's $6.99 to hear him say it at
How about
7:50,
it's Thomas Jefferson's black great grand? Exactly.
I wouldn't as. If it's a little Asian guy or whatever who's been in a coma, they know he's waking up at 3. At 4:30, he's going to say it. Yeah.
I would pay for that.
Yeah. I mean, crazy. I'm going to take that part out. Anyway, Tucker, how do we.
Pretty fucking awesome whenever they come out.
I'm going to say this, dude.
They're like, I've been fucking drinking before I was born.
A lot of them have real pale skin and they're gingers, which are good citizens of the society. North Carolina jurors can go hard, bro.
Depends on what wine it is. Yeah. If you drink like a nice Bordeaux as opposed to like Franzia, which I love fucking a little bag of wine.
Yeah.
Put in the saddlebag, put in.
Franzia was always like that wine that every now and then you would have a party or something, and then you would like go into the kitchen late to get a little snack or a little like square of cheese that someone or cracker somebody had left. And you'd go in there, and some lady would come just stumbling out of the Christmas tree, and she'd be like, "Hey,"
and gave it to you. Fed you.
She'd have it like tucked under her arm, or so at that point sometimes they'd have it out of the box or naked.
Well, you have to have it out of the box.
But you do,
yes, sir. It's like a water ski. It makes me feel like a frontiersman whenever they have those like fucking what shape are those? Like a kidney shaped deal. You know what I mean? Water kidney.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is. It has a very. At that point, it gets like a camelback vibe.
Like a fucking bagpipe.
Yeah, it gets
I'm not surprised some of those bagpipe players aren't just. Well, you can actually hear a bagpipe,
But
The
a
most
bagpipe is the
abrasive.
blowout, and
Yes,
the
sir.
franzi is on the way.
You think you might bring two bagpipes? One is Franzi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could put it in a Camelback. It's genius. It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I had a bag of wine in my bed under my pillow for all of school. I don't know if I should say school, and my parents never found it.
No way.
Yep, because it's kind of like I told them I bought like a waterbed pillow.
And you could just lean over and just.
Mother Rome's teeth.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like sucking on Mother Rome's teeth.
Nothing like it. There's nothing like it. That's them.
There's nothing like you do good. Is everybody in there okay? Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
You got like a big light.
That hit that thing that like you hit it and like somebody's Whoop bracelet goes off in the disc, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like that vapor, you hit it and somebody's Whoop bracelet is like, I'm fat or whatever.
The Whoop bracelet.
A bracelet is like, bring it up. A Whoop bracelet, like a bracelet that tells you you're sleeping well. It like monitors your heartbeat, and then there's a little plug or something. Maybe I think allegedly you can put it into your side or something that'll monitor your sugar and it'll send the information to
Yes,
it,
sir.
so it can tell if you're you've never met your father. It can tell you everything, dude.
Don't they have them on Apple Watches? I think they have the Find Your Dad app on the Apple.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Then somebody didn't trademark it then because a lot of people are doing it. Because sometimes it'll say on the Whoop bracelet, it'll say Whoop, there he is, and it'll play that song. You know, if you get close enough to,
Yeah, exactly. It gets louder when the closer
it's
you
like, and that's showing my age. Post Malone, good to see you.
Hey,
dude.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, congratulations, dude. I saw you at the.
Yes, sir. That was my first time. And I remember I laid down after I got home last night and I was like, was Theo Vaughn there? Because I'm 85% sure I said hi. I don't know if I was just dreaming. But lo and behold, you were there.
Yeah, and you
Thank
said,
you
"Hey,
for
man,
coming."
nice." Well, I imagine it was such a tough place to be. I mean, there were so many stars in the building, and that was your first time performing there.
Sir,
Wow.
Terrifying.
Yeah, because it's like going to like the Mount Everest of performance
Yes, sir.
of
It's-
live venues.
Terrifying. It's
Yeah, and you brought out John Michael Montgomery. Brad Paisley came out and played 3 or 4 songs with you. You brought out,
Born Treaty.
you brought out
Yeah.
Warren Treaty. And who else? Vince Gill.
Vince Gill.
So cool.
It's so cool, man. I'm just like I'm absolutely floored. I can't even begin, man. I never know what to expect, but it was. Someone said that there were 2 tickets sold for like $22,000 a piece, which is awesome. That's insane. Someone is so disappointed. Well, they got to see
And
Lainey and
somebody else is buying their wife a set of Supreme tit or hip replacement.
could have got 2
Yeah.
2 tickets, $44,000. Think of the boob. Could have got.
Pull that up. What kind of can you get at 44 grand? And I have a blocker on this computer because I used to have a pornography issue, but it's so I don't know if we can see what they allow. How much breast can you get for 44?
44K just like that. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, gonna be some trap
44 large. Oh, see, now it's like, I'm 44K. Oh, chest.
44 large. Bro, that was good. That was really good. Okay.
What's 44K size breast?
I'm going to look away if it gets too crazy.
This is science.
I'm 5'6" and 245 pounds. I've always had a severe back and neck problems because of them, in quotations. And they're talking about them. Ever since, and look, I don't want to use pronouns, but we're talking about us, them.
Sure. Titties. Yeah, exactly. That's mine. Yeah.
Ever since I was in high school.
Those are K's.
Oh, wow. Those are double.
Size.
Ever since I was in high school, I've been medicated. I don't think you need to be. Okay. That's an excuse to use drugs, bro.
That's my A cups are driving me nuts. I need something.
Whoa! Oh my God, bro. That ain't the San Andreas fault, dog.
That
ain't-
is amazing.
Wow. What if someone fell in there? Oh, the funnest thing to do there would be one of those, like, you go to a restaurant and they put the little shots of different tequila.
Do a whole flight.
Yeah. Whole fight, which you guys can't.
Ow!
Wow.
They're natural. You can tell.
Those are, yeah. You couldn't do that. I mean, one of them looked like it washed up on the edge of the ocean.
This is asymmetric look. I think that's the dress.
No, I think obviously all women are beautiful, but this is a lot of breasts. We're saying here,
And analysts. What we're seeing here is a lot of breasts. This is amazing.
Now this is something else. Now that is a lot of breast for someone.
It's like golf.
Well, you couldn't even see your kid if you're feeding. You're like, is he done?
Good hugs.
Oh yeah.
Best hugs. That's a wholesome response. Yeah, she gives great hugs. I can't believe I've never Googled this before.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's 44K, double K, 44K. That's the breast size you get. So I think we put in 44,000.
Wait, you get that for 44K?
No, that's L, M, and N. She's in the N's.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we put in 44K as the money, and the computer took it as a breast size 44K.
Sure. I didn't know they went to K's.
Me neither.
And she's in the N's.
Yeah.
L, M, and N.
Yeah, she's got more Ks than Joe Musgrove during a good game, brother. She's a lot. Anyway, nice to see you,
It's been 5
man.
minutes, yeah. We went from the Aubrey to boobs.
But it is nice to look at something, and also it's not pornography.
Sir? No, it's science. It's strictly science. It's just like my feet pick stuff. Like, it's just science.
You ever had you didn't even have an account on there?
What?
On Feet Finder, one of those?
No, but I was highly rated.
Oh, really?
I came in at like a 4.8. Yeah.
Oh.
4.8.
Wow. You have good feet?
I go, yeah, boy. Well, I don't know about this one. Don't. Wiki Feet Men. What does it say on Wiki Feet Men?
Yeah, let's go to
It's
actually,
the top one.
and I'm not going to say that I know this, but let's go to Wiki Feet Men. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's the trusted source. Yeah, go ahead. Type me.
Yeah, that guy was at manfoot.org.
Look at my rating.
Let me see it.
I got a 4.9. I'm like 4.9 right now. Is that what that says? Dude, I'm coming in at 4.9.
Are there any pics of the actual hoofs though?
Yeah, they're in these.
Okay.
Look at all the that.
Okay. So you really a barefoot little soldier.
I love it.
Yeah.
Best. People call it, and I just call it.
This one
walking
gives you
in.
his dirty sock and draws you a tattoo. Oh yeah.
POV. Yeah. And then you got Loke in the background.
I love how he's making this is okay.
Yeah, this is kosher. This is
Your
good.
bodyguards in the background like nobody.
Why am I smelling it?
Yeah. Hey, look, dude.
What goes on at these shows?
That's the kind of behavior you gotta offer up to people.
Absolutely.
You do your live shows. Do you have a big ensemble? Like what goes into your live shows? Because everybody kind of has different stuff, you know.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Now we started doing band a couple years ago, as opposed to just me. But now we brought these out, play steel, and
Yeah.
it's so sweet, and so is Cheese. But Ern, he's played with Ern forever.
Yeah.
He was just like, go, and
Yeah,
it was-
breakfast
it
with
was
them the
a
other
real
day. They were so excited. Both of them were so excited that he
Yes,
was going
sir.
to play with you.
I was just like blown away, like, because he's 21 years old. You know what I mean? He's a stud. Absolutely.
I mean, if all the men died or something, he would immediately
he become number. Look at that one right there.
he'd be referred to as a woman.
Look at that
immediately.
smile.
Oh God. I mean, it's like, God, if I didn't love these women so much,
What a handsome
I
boy.
would just run over there and meet that guy. But I love women. So yeah, no, that's amazing, dude. Chandler Walters. Yeah.
Cheese. Old Cheese.
He's
Look
gonna
at
be
him.
going out with you. And he's got a great energy, man.
Just the sweetest guy.
And he's a songwriter
That's
too.
not-
I think he did first #1 recently.
That's Cheese, yeah. Yes, he did.
I think
with
he-
a me.
That was
with a
you?
me. Why'd I do Mark?
Oh, it was with you?
Yeah, and
I didn't-
Morgan.
Oh, with I had some. No, I didn't even know that. Yeah, because at breakfast the other day he said, or Ernest said, yeah, he just got his first #1, and I was like, and I don't know if we went into what it was, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, because he wrote and played some steel. He's like the best dude ever, and I couldn't wish better things on him. An absolute stud. So.
You lose a member. How does it even work that you bring another member in?
Sir, yeah, so we had a band and they were more rocking. You know what I mean? We had an awesome string section. We had awesome members all around. But we had said that, we want like, fiddle playing and like guys on the B3 and all that stuff. And it was tough. And, it's awesome now, like, we're still going to jam with that band whenever we do. Like, I want to do a whole nother Nirvana deal, like do another Nirvana live stream and shit and do a bunch of cool shit. Yeah, like the one we did in COVID where we did all the Nirvana covers.
Didn't see it.
So I want to bring it's. People said it was good. I can't speak. I think, you watch it back and you're like, oh, I could have done way better. But people said it was good. Dave said it was great. Courtney and Chris, and it was a lot of fun. If you're drunk or if you're just hanging out one of these nights, and anyone out there, give it a watch if you haven't seen it.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, so I guess if you're with you want to get more country tuned artists.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the steel, steel, and like there's a different way.
Mandolin,
of
do you have any
playing.
of that in?
So Lily, she plays the fiddle. She kind of does like these plucky things, is kind of mandolin-esque, but no mando. I love the mando. Like watch band coming here and doing like band days where all the session guys come in and just kill it. We got Craig playing the bass. He plays on the whole album. He can tour. He's coming out on tour.
Nice.
So that'll be on.
That's so great, bro. Yeah, last night was amazing, man. I almost felt bad. You had to almost, because there's so many stars in the building, and you have to kind of Craig Young.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yep.
Bass Player of the Year.
Bass player of the year.
Bass Player of the Year. He was nominated for an AM last year for Bass Player of the Year. That's amazing. There's so many great musicians here in Nashville. You don't even realize it. You're walking down the street,
It's
like
insane.
somebody's incredible. Damn.
Anywhere you go, there is so much talent here.
Yeah.
Every crack and crevice, and it's insane. I can't walking down.
Oh, dude, and you'll hurt, you'll fall over, you'll sprain your ankle or something, and somebody will pull out a violin and write a song about you dying right there, and you're like, oh. But I'm just saying, it's that musical here.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Yep.
You kiss your girlfriend on the cheek, some guy pops up, and he's like,
That's
"Is
a
it
song.
love?
That's a song.
Baby,
well, that's
don't hurt me."
That's the deal. It's like you just go to Losers. Someone will say, that's why I want to hire, not a writer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is a way we could really hire an old guy. You don't got to pay him as a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
He just knows all the one-liners. And
Like he records what's going on.
everything he says. No, you just ask him a question and he'll say something and you're like, oh, that's a song.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone wise, like a Gandalf
Yeah.
figure.
Yeah, like that wouldn't sit piss. Like old guys always say.
It's a song, dude.
Yeah.
That wouldn't sit piss. Is that a thing?
I've heard, old people always say something, like that dog wouldn't sit piss. You're like, what is that?
Yeah, a song. That's what we just go get a little hammered at Losers and just talk.
Yeah.
And that's how songs come about. Someone will say something so dumb, but the melody was sick. And you're like, oh, let's that word change from sit piss to shit. And then all of a sudden it's a hit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I know how hits work. That's amazing, man. Yeah, and Lainey Wilson. Yeah, it was the strange thing. It was like all these artists got up there, and it was so fast. It was Michael Montgomery, Lainey Wilson, Paisley, Vince Gill, and then you played. I had some help by myself, and then your last song you played Sunflower by
Yes,
yourself
sir.
too. Yeah, but yeah, dude, it was great. It was all types of people in the audience. It was special.
It was so, it's electrifying. It's so crazy in that circle. It's just, I'm so honored. I'm blown away. I can't even believe it that they let me in. I can't believe they let me in the building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's just
definitely,
insane.
dude.
But-
Yeah, because you got a unique look, You look like a Christmas ornament that Jelly Roll would have,
Did I tell you? I didn't.
And I say that in the most love.
Absolutely. I
Okay,
love it.
good,
I
good,
love
good.
it. I was driving to the stadium and some dude was like, Jelly Roll. I had the window open. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
the best in the world.
He's the
man.
sweetest.
He's the
And he has so many feelings in him, dude. My favorite is when Jelly Roll wins an award. He gets up there and he's like, I want to say to everybody, right now there's somebody out there who's got no arms and no legs living under a bridge. Tell you in 2 short months you can be winning a CMA. And everybody's just bawling.
He'd be a great WWE.
He would. Oh, he just did WWE.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. Pull it up.
Oh my God.
Jelly rolled
Yeah.
on him, brother. He put the double eclair on somebody. That was his finishing move, I think. It was like the dirty,
Double eclair.
he put the fucking crispy bear claw on somebody, I think. Yeah, find out.
He's got Orton.
Just pull up a video of Jelly Roll in the WWE
My God.
wrestling. There's Jelly right there.
What? Yeah.
Look at the crowd going crazy, boy.
That's a good push.
Jelly put it on him, boy. He'll put him in that crispy wheelchair. Jelly pull. Ooh.
He's got a nice mullet, that guy.
Oh. Jelly Roll and Orton. All right, more
Yeah, I
some?
like that.
Because it gets good.
Doesn't the ring?
Yeah. Oh, that's the Narcan Yam, I think. Jelly Roll fucking. Oh, I thought he hit the guy. There was no part
Well,
where
he
he
hit him with that's the double air.
Go to the. That was it. Oh, that's Jelly and MGK, right?
Look at that. He's got the steel chair.
Yeah.
No shit.
There he is. It's a lot of stone waiting once you look at. Oh, there's a Miz too.
No. Oh,
Oh, Jelly hit him with the never floss frickin'.
that's a fantasy of mine.
With the
getting still
dirty
shared
pan. Really?
By, Jelly Roll. Yep.
That's a.
Yes, sir.
Look at this. This is where he puts him right here.
No way.
Mhm. He put him in the fucking crispy glue.
Yo.
He put him in that glucose blender. Huh? He fucking crisp that baby
You
boy.
have a lot of finisher names.
Jelly don't play, dude.
Not playing.
Where's Jelly from, dude? Ben?
Oh, shit. Yo, that's fire.
Antioch, baby.
Yep.
He hit him with that fucking Antioch injection right there. Antioch insulin,
Antioch
baby.
annihilator.
My finisher probably be the. I would hold somebody down and cry directly into the rock.
Pretty good. It's good.
Primordial. I think it would be very like maybe it would be ancient poets that would enjoy it. Everybody else would be like,
This,
or I just cry in their mouth till they drown. That would be crazy.
that's fire. That's hard. That's hard.
What about you, man? What do you think?
I don't know. Well, yours is fucking awesome.
I don't mind. I don't know if it was awesome, bro.
I've always had a concept for a wrestler that doesn't touch anybody. It's just telepathic. So I think my move would be like grab somebody by the neck from across the ring and then slam them back.
String pulls them up. and you're like,
Exactly. But there's no wrestler that does that, I don't think. But
Jet.
I think that exactly. Well, they put me in the game. Yes, sir.
No way.